The Community Education Channel presents Community View, a closer look inside community issues that matter. It's a glimpse, a preview highlighting issues and events important to the community, bringing public perception to light on local community issues that make a difference. Hello and welcome to Community View. I'm Melissa Anderson. You know, Washington County is one of the fastest growing counties in the nation, and Washington City is the fastest growing in Washington County. They're seeing exponential growth, and with us today to talk about this is Mayor Ken Neilson. Welcome, Mayor Neilson.
Well, welcome. Well, thank you. It's good to see you again, Melissa.
Yeah,
it's been
good
a while.
to see it. Now, when I drive by that exit 13, I can't believe all the businesses that are popping up left and right. Tell us about what's going on out there.
Well, 13 has become one of the more popular spots for businesses. We hear from Provo to Las Vegas. It's one of the exits that people are looking at, and we as a result of that, we've had a lot of interest. Right now we have the Maverick, we have the Terribles. We just broke ground for a new Best Western that will be just south of the Black Bear that was just built last year, the diner. We have that new RV park that was booked a year in advance before they were even building it. It's amazing. And then we have all sorts of growth going just south of that down on Telegraph Street.
Right, a lot of housing, and that's the next question I was going to ask you. We've got a shortage of housing in this area, but it looks like you guys are building it up out there.
Well, we are trying. One of the challenges we have that we hear a lot of is about affordable housing. One of those developments called Red Trail. It's right off the Telegraph on the Parkway right there, and it will be a HUD-sponsored affordable housing type development, which means you make X amount of dollars, so you could qualify for this amount of funds, and then whatever the balance would need to be to make that rent would be provided by the federal government. So
that's great.
It's a way for people to get in and to find some housing. We have another group come in at our last city council that are approved for FHA type housing. Will be on Telegraph Street, also over by the Family Dollar. So we're hoping that maybe that could come into. It won't be as big as that. It's about 80 units, but there again, it would be something that somebody could afford to move into and start their families.
And I saw some senior housing out there as well.
Yes, there's a big development. It's called Ovation at Avamere. They are an assisted living, and then you can have an independent assisted living, regular assisted living, and then you move into hospice if you need to. And it's all in one campus, and that's their design and their goal. And they also would have some cafe or restaurants there, maybe a pharmacy, some shopping that you could just stay right there.
So with all that growth, how do you manage all that? How do you keep that all aligned and make sure everybody's happy?
Well, you take the dice and you go like this, and if it lands on even, then you say, okay, it's even, how do we manage that? And the odds right now.
Yeah.
That's a challenge. It really is a challenge. I don't have the answer to that, but I think that we have to just make sure that we as a city can provide the infrastructure. I mean, that's how you manage it, is make sure that we have infrastructure available. And, obviously it's a partnership between cities and the developers, et cetera, et cetera. So managing it is probably the $64,000 question that we, as all the cities that are experiencing growth, have.
And managing the traffic is going to be another issue down the road. Because when you bring more people, you're going to have more traffic. Are there any plans to, add any more exits or?
There are in the works currently right now down by off Mall Drive and Merrill Road down in Washington and St. George. We are widening that and to connect east-west over to Washington Fields Road. That's in progress right now. It's off Merrill Road, so we're excited about that. We are currently right off 13 off the north there. You come around, we're adding onto the Parkway to connect over to Green Spring Drive, so north of all the Green Spring area. That's happening right now. Main Street, we're tearing up Main Street. We're taking it from this way to help for flood control, and that will be done in July. And it will make it wider, but we are going to make it with tree-lined streets, bike paths, curb gutter and sidewalk. We think it'll be an excellent addition to our downtown portion. And then there's always the talk of the Northern Corridor and the exit 11. That's still there. It's still there, but I don't believe UDOT at this point in the game, I don't think UDOT has applied for any funds from the state to even start that process. We did the environmental, and their choice of choices was off Main Street. So
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see what happens.
we'll have to wait and see on that one,
because the
Melissa.
growth will actually make it happen one way or the other.
One way or the other.
Thank
yeah.
you for sharing your time with us on the show today, and we wish you the best of luck managing that and rolling the dice.
Thank you. It's good to see you again.
And thanks for watching. Have a great day.